You don't look too well. God, her body's very skinny.
Someone had found a little mammal on the side of the road next to the pub. They weren't sure what it was, and they said it was absolutely tiny. You couldn't even feel the weight of him in your hand. I assessed him and I saw he was in fact dehydrated.
So we just hydrated him with some Hartmann solution because he was looking a little dehydrated.
After about 48 hours, we thought, okay, I think he's going to make it. He's really a fighter. He wants to live.
Little one?
We kept him on us all the time.
I don't think so.
As soon as we put him on our body, he'd just curl up and sleep so soundly.
Alright,
So
get him warm.
Get him nice and warm. And down the shaft he goes.
He was the biggest snuggler I've ever seen. He built his strength up, started to get a bit more muscle. For a while, he was just climbing, kind of stretching his little wings. And then he was like, oh, I'll give it a little leap. You could just almost see a light bulb going off in his head going, oh, I have this magical power. He started to just really try it all the time. And sometimes he'd fall short and kind of splat, and then he'd try again, and then he'd make it the next time. It was joyful almost for him. It looked like it was fun. We'd just dart around full of excitement and energy, and then he'd have enough and he'd be like, oh, I need to go back and check in with mum, and run back and just get a little cuddle on. The plan was always to release him back to the wild, so we always had that in the back of our mind. We moved him out to the enclosure, so it's attached to the house, and he just started growing very quickly at that stage, so we knew we had to start to get him used to other sugar gliders. Fortunately, there were 2 others that came into care at a similar age to him, and I brought Bern out to meet them. And as soon as he saw them, he was very alert, and he looked at them, and he sniffed, and then he just bounded over to meet them, just so excited. And he went straight up to them, and it was all just snips and licks and grooming and tumbling and playing, and from that moment, they were just inseparable. It was like he'd found a part of himself that had been missing, that he didn't even know had been missing till he saw them. He distanced himself from us even more.
Hey, Ben. Am I ready, Ben?
After another few weeks, the 3 of them were running around at night time, so noisy, having so much fun, and I realised it's time.
You ready to go back to the wild? It's the open door.
Bern went first. And then the other 2 came and checked it out. We do still see them occasionally in the trees around our house, but they're completely and utterly wild now.
Like, comment, and subscribe.